Hey there, fitness fans. Today, we're tackling a big question. How many push-ups do the strongest athletes do? Push-ups are a classic test of strength, endurance, and grit. They're simple, no equipment needed, but don't let that fool you. The strongest athletes in the world take this basic move to insane levels. Let's dive into some mind-blowing numbers, look at what top athletes can do, and figure out what makes them so strong. Ready? Let's go! What makes an athlete strong? First, let's define strongest athletes. We're talking about people who train their bodies to the max. Think powerlifters, gymnasts, boxers, CrossFit champs, and even military elites. These folks don't just do push-ups for fun, they use them to build power, stamina, and mental toughness. For them, push-ups aren't just a warm-up, they're a challenge to see how far they can push their limits. So, how many can they do? Let's break it down with some real examples. Example number 1, the endurance kings, thousands in a day. When it comes to sheer volume, some athletes are in a league of their own. Take Charles Cervizio, a US athlete who, in 1993, did 46,001 push-ups in 24 hours. That's over 1,900 push-ups per hour, or about 32 every minute for a full day. He was 70 years old at the time, which makes it even crazier. Then there's Minoru Yoshida from Japan, who holds the record for the most non-stop push-ups, 10,507 in one go back in 1980. These guys show that the strongest athletes can crank out thousands when they set their minds to it. It's not just strength, it's endurance and willpower on another level. Example number 2, speed demons, push UPS per minute. Now, let's talk speed. The strongest athletes don't just do a lot, they do them fast. Paddy Doyle, a UK fitness legend, holds over 200 strength records. One of his wildest? 46 push-ups in 60 seconds while carrying a 100-pound backpack. That's almost one every second, with extra weight. Another champ, Krunoslav Budiselic from Croatia, hit 140 push-ups in 1 minute, pure speed and power. These athletes train their muscles to fire quick and strong, making push-ups look like a sprint instead of a marathon. Example number 3, powerhouse variations, beyond the basics. The strongest athletes don't stop at regular push-ups, they level up with insane variations. Bruce Lee, the martial arts icon, could do push-ups on just one finger or two fingers of one hand. That's not just strength, it's unreal control and balance. Then there's Dominic Lacasse, a Canadian gymnast who does human flag push-ups. He holds a pole, lifts his body sideways like a flag, and does push-ups in mid-air. These variations show how athletes build strength in ways most of us can't even imagine. Example number 4, military muscle elite standards. Military athletes, like Navy SEALs or Army Rangers, are some of the toughest out there. In the US Navy Physical Readiness Test, top scores require 90-plus push-ups in 2 minutes, that's 45 per minute. SEAL trainees often aim higher, hitting 100 or more in that time. CrossFit athletes, who blend military-style training with competition, can do similar numbers. Rich Froning, a CrossFit legend, has been known to bang out 100-plus push-ups in workouts without breaking a sweat. These athletes train for real-world strength, and their push-up counts prove it. What's the magic number? So, how many push-ups do the strongest athletes do? It depends on the goal. For endurance, they might hit thousands in a day, think 5,000 to 10,000 plus. For speed, 100 plus in a minute is elite. For power, it's less about numbers and more about crazy variations like one-arm or weighted push-ups. Most of us can't touch these stats, but here's a benchmark: if you can do 50 solid push-ups in a row, you're stronger than 90% of people. The strongest athletes? They're doing 100, 200, or way more, depending on their sport and style. How do they get there? It's not magic, it's training. These athletes build up with consistency, doing push-ups daily or weekly, adding reps over time. They mix in other exercises like bench presses, planks, and pull-ups to balance their strength. Diet matters too, lean protein and carbs fuel those muscles. And don't forget the mental game. Pushing through 100 push-ups, or 10,000, takes a mind that won't quit. They set goals, track progress, and keep going when it hurts. What can we take away? You don't need to be a world record holder to benefit from push-ups. Start where you are, maybe 10 or 20, and build up. The strongest athletes show us what's possible. 50 is great, 100 is awesome, and beyond that is superhuman. Try this, aim for 30 push-ups in a row, then 50. Add a few each week. You'll get stronger, tougher, and maybe even shock yourself. Conclusion. So, how many push-ups do the strongest athletes do? Anywhere from 100 in a minute to 10,000 in a day. It's wild. From endurance freaks like Charles Cervizio to speedsters like Patty Doyle, these athletes redefine what's possible. Next time you hit the floor for push-ups, think about their numbers and push a little harder. Who knows, you might just surprise the world one day. What's your push-up goal? Let me know.